Because I'm a pirate on the high seas. So I have a mouth like a dirty, rotten scoundrel of a man. Like a man who's been sunbaked his entire life.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Free Floating Fight Night, and today the boats have rolled in. We've docked ashore, but not for long, because we are off to hit the high seas. High seas is here, and we have some high seas classic constructed gameplay for you. Pirates in flesh and blood. I could not be more excited.
Yes, 2 brand new heroes for your viewing pleasure, and we cannot wait to get into it. Speaking of excitement, we've got an exciting way for you to help support the show directly if you like this content, if you like Fight Nights. Well, guess what? You can get double the content on our Patreon. We have a whole extra gameplay video that goes up there every single month, as well as really cool giveaways, great ways to interact with the awesome people over on Team Floating. And this month, and for the next like 3 months, we're giving away boxes of high seas. Head on over to Patreon, you can join the team and get maybe a box of high seas sent right to your door. Some huge shout outs, of course, to the sponsors that help make this show happen and keep the lights on around here. Our favorite accessories brand, UltraPRO, and brand new product to highlight and showcase. Cheers. The Apex sleeves from UltraPRO are their like premium, top of the line. I'm a big fan of this product.
Unironically,
No, they're great.
yeah, like we love them. My favorite sleeves, gorgeous art. I've always loved Bob Ross. Like I grew up watching his videos. So huge thanks to UltraPRO for decking us out in those Apex sleeves.
Head over to ultrapro.com/3floating or use code 3floating at checkout for a discount on your order, and it helps support the show.
And supporting the show in all the deck building mania that we go through, especially on these set release fight nights. Fabric has you covered with articles, statistics pulled from deck lists all over the web to help you level up your game and build the best decks possible.
And as always, this show is brought to you by Legend Story Studios, so big shout out to the whole team at LSS for helping us put on the show.
We love you guys. It's time to hit the seas and meet our competitors.
First up, we have Aidan on Puffin Hightail.
And Sam on Gravy Bones.
So,
without further ado, let's get right into this classic constructed game!
And we're giving away a Gravy Bones armory deck at the end of the video, so stick around for that.
Free floating.
do you hear that, Aidan?
The sweet swell.
The sweet swell of the evening sea. I can hear it now.
Up in the air.
The bells of the harbor far beyond.
And the sound of a high roll.
On the high seas. 15 is pretty damn good, dude.
Send it my way.
11. What would you like?
I think first is really good.
Actually, I'll go second.
All right then.
I am so stoked to be playing Flesh and Blood's newest class, the undead Necromancer, Gravy Bones, the shipwrecked looter. Let me tell you, Gravy Bones is fascinating and so fun to play.
We got another mech. We got another one, Puffin, and she's a pirate. Let's
Floating.
go.
This deck is very different than some of the other ally-based heroes we've had in the past. It does not have an easy time going wide. The undead instead shamble from the graveyard, attacking once, maybe twice in a turn if you set up a Gold Kiss Rum or other ways to make action points.
All these new high seas mech cards bring a brand new archetype to my favorite class, which is the new cog archetype. And while these cogs are super unassuming on their own, they do nothing. They act as an engine that powers up all your cards, so you feel like you're building up this board state that lets the cards in your deck shine even brighter.
The goal here is to really proactively fill the graveyard using the hero ability of Gravy Bones, my allies, and some draw and discard effects. So I need to present some disruptive attacks to protect my allies and try to keep them around, and then make sure to get some offensive value out of them whenever possible.
These cogs give us some of the craziest stats I've ever seen in Flesh and Blood. 1 for 7, go again, 2 for 9, destroy a defending card, and a plethora of new insanely statted commons and rares. But in order to achieve such glory, you have to have cogs on the board. And let's face it, getting items on a board is a lot harder than just ripping a mech card off the top of your deck with boost. So we're putting the pedal to the skies, try to combine the best of both worlds. As we are playing a boost crank deck that really looks to break Puffin's ability of straight up drawing a card after cranking twice on a turn.
For my list, I really wanted like one more piece of disruption beyond just CNC and the new big ship, the conqueror of the high seas. And so I went with Erase Face after seeing it in a We Make Best video. Shout out to Todd and the boys. Erase Face is definitely always good into boosting Mechanologist, but it also has a lot of game into the Draconic heroes because they care about playing Draconic cards, and even randomly will turn off an Acilio turn or make it harder for Verdance or Florian to decompose. So I think it's a nice slot and has more applications than just here in the video. And it's nice to be able to go 2-cost ally from the graveyard into a 2-cost disruptive attack utilizing dead threads, and Erase Face fits right into that cost curve. Talk about the true pirate ally, the loan shark.
I guess Gravy, this lumbering undead pirate captain with a crew full of no blocks. We want to go faced, and we want to go faced hard. Cranking is the name of the game, drawing cards is the name of the game, and no card does it better than the brand new High Octane on the dock, Cog in the Machine. This lets me get 2 action points, draw a card off of my hero ability, and then leverage that extra action point to draw yet another card off of Cerebellum Processor. These 2 cards combined together is how I'm gonna string together just some of the gnarliest offense I've ever seen a deck be able to do. So how about a boom grenade that replaces itself? Yeah, I'm in for that.
I rounded out the deck with some classic 0-for-4 D-Reacts, but actually left Shelter from the Storm behind because Sink Below is way too important if I need to get a no-block ally out of the hand, and Fate Foreseen actually helps quite a bit because I'm looking at the top of my deck all the time with the compass, and sometimes I might see something on top, be like, ah man, I really want to find a yellow on top or an ally on top for Gravy Bones, and Fate Foreseen lets me put that card to the bottom.
We're just looking to have a great time, sailing through the skies, going way too fast for the old Mr. Gravy Bones to even keep up down on his slow little ship on the sea.
The deck is sweet. There are so many decision points, challenging sequencing, and really satisfying end games.
So drink up, me hearties, and prepare for an old undead onslaught. For Gravy Bones is here to claim the treasure and the W.
Good luck,
Hey, good luck, have fun to you, sir.
That's a new card. The question is how just like crazy do I go right now? Let's go crazy. I am going to start this high seas game off by activating, I think probably the most appropriate thing, my brand new Mechanologist Pirate Puffin Hightail. Action, tap, destroy a gold I control to create a golden cog token. Now that does not have go again, but cogs have steam counters. So I'm gonna tap, destroy this gold, and make a golden cog, which enters the arena with a steam counter, and it has crank. I will immediately be removing this steam counter to get an action point. And at the start of my turn, if a golden cog has no steam counters, it dies. So I got my action point back. I've cranked once. I wanna crank again. So I will head into the Cogworks Workshop. This is a 1-cost blue block 3 action. We love to see it. Create a golden cog. Doesn't have go again, but we're gonna make this cog and crank this cog to get my action point back.
You're just out here straight cranking, dog.
That is going to put Puffin on the stack. As she says, the second time I crank each turn, I draw a card. So I'm gonna draw a card here. And Cogworks Workshop is going to put a steam counter on up to 2 cogs I control. So we're gonna steam these back up. Thank you, Workshop. Floating 2. Got another card in my hand, and 2 cogs on the board.
Must be nice, must be nice.
You don't block so well, Mr. Necromancer.
I blocked, dude, remember what I told you last time I did this? Every single one of these cards blocks for 3.
Blocks 3? Well, let's send you to the soup kitchen. Souping it up. I destroyed a gold, so this has go again. We're coming in for 4 go again.
I told you, my cards all block 3, dude. I'm blocking for 3.
Take 1.
Taking 1. Down to 39.
Should we boost some? Let's boost some. I'm gonna underloop ya. This is 1 cost. Boost. When this hits, put it on the bottom of its owner's deck. Another 4 coming at you.
I think that's gonna go to the bottom of the deck because I'm only going to block for 3. And take 1.
You got it.
Down to 38.
Send this right onto the bottom of the deck. Do you have another 3 below?
You know what happened last time, dude.
Well, regardless, I wanna know. I will Pulse Wave Harpoon. I will boost so I can see both of those cards.
There's 1.
Yep.
There's another.
Those are looking like some no blocks.
Because they're no blocks. I got an answer for you.
Well, I can't grab either of those because they don't have
any block.
What's up with that?
Well, you'll see in hopefully just a sec. So I can't block. I was lying to you. I have no 3 blocks. I will take 4 down to 34.
I have no more floating. We didn't get the arsenal, but I'm pretty stoked with...
No, you didn't get the arsenal, but you got about at least a card's worth of damage.
2 cogs established. 6 damage leaked through thanks to those allies flooding Sam's hand. This is an incredible turn 1, exactly what I want to be doing. I'm just so glad that I am the one starting with a board state. I feel like that won't be the case for most of this game. Boy, does it feel good to go first against this gravy guy.
Okay. Well, that
Floating?
sucks. Yeah, tough to get attacked like that on turn 0. I tried to bluff. I did not draw a super functional hand after drawing back up, but I mean, this is what the Mage Master Boots are here for. I need to start the ally train as early as possible, and right now I can't utilize my graveyard. I've just got 3 allies in hand and no way to get go again, so time to call in the boots. We're gonna go ahead here and start our turn by activating the Compass of Sunken Depths. Just get a little look at the top of the deck. Instant tap this, look at the top card of your deck. But it also has another passive ability. Give the first card with Watery Grave that I play from my graveyard each turn go again.
But first I gotta get some cards with Watery Grave in the yard. I ain't got none of those yet.
We're gonna activate the Mage Master Boots.
Oh!
I'm gonna go ahead and pitch this Tip the Barkeep. Action Destroy Mage Master Boots. The next non-attack action card I play this turn gets go again. Because, as I said, I ain't got nothing in the yard yet. So we're gonna start off by playing Anka Drag Under, which is a new card in the Gravy Bones Armory deck.
Gotta be Anka Drag Under, right?
Anka Drag Under, yeah, for sure. Cost me 2. This is one of Gravy Bones's undead crew on his ship. A pirate necromancer ally. Doesn't flip, doesn't trigger, but can be played from the graveyard once I've played a blue card. Anka can attack for 5 by paying a single resource and tapping to attack, or has an instant activated ability as well, where I can tap Anka, discard a card with Watery Grave, and then the next time an opponent draws 1 or more cards this turn, they discard a card. And I believe you have draw a card printed on your hero, so... Anka Dragunda also has 3 health. Anka also has go again thanks to my Mage Master Boots. So I'm gonna go ahead and follow it up by playing Scuba, the Salty Sea Dog, a good boy who is no longer with us, but still with Gravy, as are all the other allies. Scuba does not have go again. I can only do the Mage Master Boots thing 1 time. I'm just gonna arsenal my final card. And at the end of my turn, I will untap everything that was tapped.
Charting those high seas. Anka is a must tanka. Tanka that guy off my board. I hate Anka. Anka is, for one, incredibly statted, and he threatens to turn off my entire game plan. The reason to play Puffin is that I get to draw cards and send these extra large chains, and if that is just disabled by this guy, well, he's gotta go. So we're gonna clear him, and luckily, I'm still gonna be able to throw out some decent offense here. One of the cards that I brought in specifically for this matchup, Underloop, just being able to have the strict on-hit, go to the bottom of the deck. I can threaten it as a break point that'll be annoying for him with those no blocks, or force him to give some of his equipment, and it's also just a great send in an ally, hits him, and it recurs itself right to the bottom. I love Underloop against any board statey Bowlander. All right, start of my turn. These cogs down. That Anka must go. I'm gonna come on in with a T-bone for 3 boost. That's gonna give it go again and targeting Anka.
Cool. In response to you targeting Anka, I will go ahead and tap Anka to do that instant ability, and I will discard a card with Watery Grave. I will put Anka Drag Under into the graveyard, and then I will let the attack resolve. So Anka dies, but has Watery Grave. So when Anka is put into my graveyard from the arena, instead of just putting it face up and getting to play it, because cards with Watery Grave can be played from the graveyard, it goes in there face down.
No infinites.
No longer can target it, no longer can do nothing with it. But Anka's effect is now on for the turn. So if you draw, you discard.
How much do I care about that dog? I'll let the dog stick around. We're gonna underloop you. Coming in for another 4.
This is annoying.
Boost.
You didn't have this in the testing games. Just right before this, you were like, I think underloop would be good. It is good. I'm just gonna block 3. I'll take 1 down to 33.
I will underloop.
So unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, what you got in there? The boost. That's a bummer. That's a 2 of.
Talk about 2 of. I've seen 2 Command and Conquers so far this game, and both of them are probably gonna be blocking.
Give it to me.
Taking one more, down to 32.
Just gonna take that CNC and go on with our lives.
My play is pretty simple. I got a card in my hand that can't block. I'm gonna pitch Scuba and play Sawbones the Dockhand. And that will be my whole turn.
Sawbones, another guy that I don't particularly like. And while his 1 damage prevention for Gravy and his crew doesn't seem like the craziest thing, it's kind of unassuming, it really just turns off the potential for any of my boom grenades to hit. He can just cover up a breakpoint, and it makes the rest of his board so much stickier. Now, not to mention, he also swings for 6, but I don't really care about that. I care about that ability. He's got to get off the board. If he stays there, he'll be able to snowball more and more and more, so it's looking like we're taking another setup turn. But I have an incredible setup. I found, thank Cog, my other maximum velocity. I only have 2 in the deck. 1 unfortunately died to boost, but we turn our brain off to those things. We're playing Mechanologist, so this one's going in my arsenal. And now I just gotta find some draw, set up a huge turn. Let us live the dream. All right, Cogs have run out of steam, but there are some times where Cogs dying is a good thing. And this is one of those moments. Give me your Sawbones.
Hello? I've got many hands, and I would...
And that would be trying to prevent the 1 damage. Like those sounds?
I want him gone now. We're gonna soup up 4 go again at the Sawbones.
Okay, Sawbones can do nothing about that. I could tap him to say that the next time that I or a pirate I control would be dealt damage this turn, I would prevent 1 of that damage, but that would just turn the attack for 4 into an attack for 3, so it doesn't really matter. But I'll just do it anyway.
4 at you. Boost.
I'll block 3 with the sea legs. And I'll take 1.
Take another 1. And then I'll blast you. Tapping my Cogworks Blunderbuss. Pay 2, tap to attack. If I had a cog, I could tap that cog to give it go again. Instead, we're just doing 2 here.
I'll block 3.
I'll move to Arsenal.
Cool.
Untap. Back to you.
All right, I'm gonna activate my gold-baited hook. This says the next pirate attack this turn gets, when this hits a hero, steal a gold token they control. Otherwise, create a gold token. At the beginning of your end phase, if you haven't created or stolen a gold this turn, destroy this. But luckily for me, when I attack with Scuba, which I'm doing right now by paying 3 and tapping and attacking for 4, I've got a little bit of a trigger here. I can ask my good little boy to go fetch. I can go grab this yellow card that is face up still, this sea legs, put it on the bottom of my deck, just like you, Mr. Underloop, and then I will grab a gold token.
He digs up the gold.
Digs up the gold! Now he has an on hit.
Even more gold. I don't want to give you another gold, and I kind of wanted a cog anyway, so I'm just going to send the fridge here and really try to bring the hurt. So we're going to block 2 and another 2, so total of 4 with the Cogworks Tinker Rings, which just has a trigger that says, when this defends, I can create a golden cog. I will not be cranking this one, because I want it. All
right, Scuba sticks around. Turn passes back to you.
Golden cog ticks down 1 steam counter. You're having so much fun. You have a little buddy on your side. I think I want to catch up to you. So first going to play out a boom grenade. I'm going to crank this to get my action point back. And then the next time a Mechanologist attack action card I control hits a hero, I destroy boom grenade and deal 4 true damage straight up 4 to your face. And then sitting here this whole time, my trusty ally, Polycranka, has action tap banish this. Return this to the arena under its owner's control, unequipped, tapped, and with a steam counter, and Polycranka, of course, has crank.
Yep, that makes sense. Crank's in the name.
So tap him, flies on over, and Polycranka comes on in, steam counter, and I will crank. And that will be the second crank on the turn for me, so I will draw a card here. Let's kick things off with Fast and Furious. I've cranked this turn, this gets +1, we're gonna boost. So coming in, 4, go again.
I will take this opportunity to tap my Compass of Sunken Depths and look at the top card. At least try to get the value out of this when we can. All right, I will block 4 with my AVAST and the gold-baited hook. A battle worn on that sucker.
That's okay. Close this combat chain and head right on back. The Cogworks Workshop. I'm going to make a golden cog. I'm gonna crank it to get my action point back, and then I'm going to put a steam counter on up to 2 cogs I control. So we'll put it on both of them. And then now, we're just gonna hop into the ship. The Cogworks Dovetail. So I'm gonna pay 1 to swing this in for 5, and this has, when this hits a hero, untap all cogs I control, and it has thrice per turn instant, tap a cog I control to give it either +1 or go again.
One floating here, Teklo Foundry Heart, means that Aidan is able to play any boost card that sits in that arsenal, or any of his 2 cost or 1 cost. I'm feeling so bad and in so much danger. In order to stop the boom grenade on this attack, I have to overblock with my Crown of Providence, and I have to put the Conqueror of the High Seas in my arsenal on the bottom, and I also have to hope that the Call to the Grave that's on the top of my deck is enough to utilize with the other 3 block left in my hand to stop whatever the follow-up is in the arsenal and stop the boom grenade, because I'm committing so much to stop the boom grenade on this turn. If I commit all of this, use my crown, overblock, block with the Call to the Grave, and the boom grenade still goes through, I am in such bad shape for the rest of this game. I just gotta hope that the follow-up here from Aidan is not that threatening. I can use my final 2 cards, still take the off turn, but at least he won't have gotten the damage through from the boom grenade. So in that case, I'll block like this. All right, I will go ahead, and I don't think I can let you freaking boom and tap everything. I'm gonna overblock. I'm gonna put this card at the bottom that I wanted to have. And I will draw the card that I knew was there, and I will block for a total of 8.
All right, well, go again does not matter to me. I'll do this just for posterity's sake. 7, and that will be my turn. And this boom grenade will be gone by the start of my next turn.
The fact that Aidan did not have a follow-up here is huge, monumental. It cannot be overstated. I actually get to keep these 2 cards, and one of them is a Call to the Grave, so the options are just expanding before me on this turn. It's just a massive, massive moment for me. I might actually be able to have a bit of a pivot. Boom grenade, Polycranka. I have to kill Polycranka. I will play out a Tip the Barkeep.
Whoa!
I will go ahead and...
Straight into the tavern.
Because I need a drink. I'm gonna go ahead and create a Gold Kiss Rum token, which is now a blue card.
Do you wanna give me a gold?
Nope, I'm not gonna give you a gold, so
Please?
Nope.
Bottom of the deck?
Nope, I'm not gonna do that. So then I'm going to be able to play out a card with Watery Grave from my graveyard this turn, which will be Anka Drag Under. And I have this one nice little floating resource, which I can do to send 5 damage into Polycranka.
5 into my little bird?
5 into your little bird. Get your bird out of here. I don't wanna see that bird anymore. It's cranked once, it cannot crank again. I need to try to, actually hit you in the face, but for now, I will just hit your bird in the beak.
Boom grenade heads to the graveyard. Cogs tick down, and then we'll do it again. I'll crank this boom grenade. Pulsed, waved, harpooned, boosting, fast. Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will, baby. Okay, hit me. Variants, let's go. So, Fast and Furious, earlier we saw it's a nice 0-for-4 with the crank, but when this is banished from boosting, I get to put a steam counter on an item I control with the crank, so I would like this boom grenade to stick around.
Yeah.
4, and you only need to reveal 1 card.
Yeah, I'm blocking with it. No, I cannot stop a boom grenade over 2 consecutive turns, so I will allow you to take 1, trigger your boom grenade, take 4 more, down to 26. The big one.
We take to the skies once more on what I like to think is Puffin's ship, the Dovetail. So we're coming in for 5 again.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna look at the top card of my deck.
Yep.
Attacking me. Okay.
I'll let Anka stick. A little worried about him, but you're at 26.
Yeah.
So
No. I know. I'm gonna go ahead and block Ferrantry. And that is all I'm going to block with.
Make it
7.
7.
I'll take 4. Taking 4 down to 22.
All right. Cool thing, actually. I mean, this will be the end of my turn because I have nothing else that I really want to do. But while this is on the chain, when this hits, untap these cogs, and then I still have the thrice per turn instant, and then in resolution, you can give it go again. So it's a 1 for 7 go again. That's pretty
Floating.
crazy.
That's Aidan right now internally. I'm gonna play Chart the High Seas. I'm gonna look at the top 2 cards of my deck. I know what that one is, and I'm going to look at the next one. Please, no! Can't I have something? I get to go ahead and pitch a blue card from among them, and put the rest into my graveyard, which is awesome because I was, I've been cool to get a yellow card to make a gold and fill up my graveyard. I do now get to have, if you'll even believe this, 3 floating. I will now utilize my Gold Kiss Rum. Gravy Bones is gonna go ahead and get tapped.
Drinking on the job.
I'm drinking on the job so that I can attack you for 5 with go again.
What's this Anka sound like?
Oh, yo! I was saying hold on. We lost it immediately. I'm just trying to hang out.
Yeah, she seems like a really chill guy.
No, he's super chill. Anka the Great. Some people call him Anka Dragon. Now, right now he's the Anka. Can I just deal any damage?
Some damage. Yeah, you got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We're live, guys.
Down to 35, dragging me under.
2 more. 4. Command and Conquer. We know this one. This one's a classic. 6 damage on hit, destroy your arsenal.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
We've already lost 1 maximum velocity. It was in my banish zone. I had nothing I could do about that. I have so fortunately drawn 3 no blocks in this hand. There is nothing I can do. This maximum velocity is going straight from my arsenal into the bin, and this is one of my game-winning chain-closing cards, and they're just gonna be gone out of my deck. This can very easily start to swing towards a fatigue angle because of all the damage I have to waste clearing those must-kill allies. So we're really going to have to look to set up some big card draw with Cerebellum, trust in the cog in the machine, and make sure that all of the remaining boom grenades that I have in my deck connect. I can't have any damage left on the board at this point. This is now an uphill battle. This changes the timbre of things a lot.
Oh, good.
Yeah. No blocks.
Yeah, awesome. We're finally doing it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down to 29, and destroying
Trigger.
my only other copy.
That maximum velocity is not looking too impressive in the graveyard. Landlubbers and landlasses, we are so back.
Long have I searched the high seas for the ultimate treasure. A sleeve with a textured back, glossy front, and an extra premium shuffle feel. But it slips through my fingers even still, like so many grains of sand. And after a lifetime of searching, I lie here, writing my final...
Sam?
Oh, hey Aidan.
Why are you a pirate?
I'm on my deathbed.
That doesn't explain anything.
I got a bad case of scurvy while searching for the lost treasure of Captain Ultradon Perfinius. But my heart has broken one too many times.
That sucks, man. I mean, I was just about to show you these brand new UltraPRO Apex sleeves with textured back, glossy front, extra premium
shuffle feel.
They got artwork from one of the most legendary painters of all time, Bob Ross. I mean, look at these.
Bob Ross.
It's basically treasure.
Set sail to ultrapro.com/3floating, or use code 3floating at checkout for 5% off your order. Choices. So many.
It's such a shame Aidan doesn't know about fabric.gg.
All this work that he's doing, poring over different deck lists, trying to find the right cards. I mean, Fabric just does it for you.
I just want to build a good deck.
Don't let this happen to your friends. Just send them to fabric.gg.
It's for their own good.
Now what will you do?
Maybe run out of threats.
Maybe no threats. Untap. Pass to you.
Cogs, gonna die. Goodbye, Cogs. Hello. Copper Cog. Crank it. This card has unlimited. The first time we've ever seen that keyword. You could theoretically have a deck entirely full of Cogs.
At this moment, I wish you did.
So we've cranked once, but I'm not really interested in cranking twice with this super chill guy sitting on the board.
What a chill guy is.
We're gonna boost him for 2. Bummer.
Sayonara.
Cerebellum. And then we're going to shoot him with the gun for the other 2. Paying 2. Little piece of treasure. Debated in the comments, maybe the best Fabled ever printed. Pitches for 2, generic. When this is pitched, create a gold token. The riches of the Trapaldani. Gold for my troubles. Hit him for 2, hit him for 2 again.
With
All
the
right.
blunderbuss. I have a response.
You do.
First, I will look at the top card of my deck, something I kind of forgot to do in these first couple turns because I was just getting blasted. All right, I know what that is now. I'm going to then go ahead and, because you have a gold, you could crank a second time on demand with Puffin to draw. So I will have Anka's effect be live by discarding Chum, the friendly first mate, to Anka. So now for the rest of the turn, if you would draw, instead you draw and then you discard. And then I can resolve Anka and put face down on the bottom as Anka Dragunda is down under.
I will untap, arsenal this card, and put the triple Donny on the bottom of the deck.
I'm gonna go ahead and pitch this little swabby into this erase face. Attacking for 6. On hit, your cards will no longer have class or talent types until the end of your next turn.
My turn looks super unimpressive without being able to boost, so I will block 6.
That's why the card's there, brother. That's why the card is there.
Start of my turn, cog, the copper one. Kicks on down. Let's get...
Are you looking at my floating dog right now? Are you about to attack my
Floating.
dog right now? This
Floating.
dog? That ain't done nothing to you? This
Floating.
beautiful
Floating.
dog? That ain't done nothing to you?
Hey,
Don't look at my floating dog, brother. You leave my
Floating.
dog out of this.
get that dog off my board. Boost him.
Oh my... No, not my dog!
Feels terrible. But you killed my parrot! You can't make this that. No, you can't make this that. That was Polly. A fully alive bird.
Brother, the parrot could just go, ow! It's a parrot. It can talk.
I had 3 children and a lovely wife and a loving mother. Oh my god, oh, it hurts so much.
That's way better.
And I'll play a Cerebellum Imposter.
Sorry, one more.
It's been a long day. I'll play a Cerebellum Processor. It comes in with 2 steam counters. I have the option to crank, but I will not.
Understood. People are gonna be like, why are they on 10?
Highseas.
Highseas, dude. The high. I'm high right now. On flesh and blood. Don't fire me, James. It's a joke. I'm going to go ahead and check. Yup. Top card of my deck. Ugh, fascinating. So I'm gonna activate Gravy Bones. I'm just gonna hope.
This is your first gravy?
Yes. I'm gonna activate Gravy Bones. I'm gonna destroy a gold I control. Draw a card and discard a card. We'll do it like this. I'll discard Anka Dragunda.
There he is again.
Now I will play Loot the Hold. My next pirate ally attack this turn gets when this hits a hero, they discard a card. If they do, create a gold token. So I can play, now that I've played a blue card, Gravy Bones is going to allow me to play a card with Watery Grave from my graveyard. For Chum, the friendly first mate, I will pitch a total of 4, floating the 1. And then, because an ally has hit my graveyard, it was that Anka Drag Under, I can tap my Dead Threads to gain a floating resource. Now, unfortunately, I will not get the benefit from the Loot the Hold here because Chum is free. If I had a Rum on this turn, it would be sick, but I do not. I can only attack with another Erase Face with my 2 floating resources.
You drank all the rum.
I drank all the rum, but this way I at least have a Chum on the field.
Is that just like maybe bail me out? This chummy chum chum. If he sticks on the board at this point of the game, I'm done. It's over. I need boom grenades to hit, and that means not attacking into Chum. And currently in my hand, I have no way to clear this Chum. And Erase Face is just the ultimate mech counter card. But very fortunately, from the high seas, we have been blessed with some mech cards that don't care about the mech card type, and instead they care about cogs and other stuff. So I'm going to be able to, I think, weasel my way around this Erase Face. Just gonna say no blocks here. Let's eat it. Cerebellum is gonna be live on this turn, and boy, it better help me clear this Chum. It's probably a super wrong play, but we'll see.
Okay.
Okay. No blocks.
Take 6.
Take 6.
Well. I'm not sure I expected that.
My face
Yeah, straight gone.
is erased.
And I will go ahead and put my final card into my arsenal, untapping all of my various things. I will just desperately hope that a friendly little shark wants to come in and get me some gold.
I've got a cog. I no longer have a cog. I got a Cerebellum with 2. I no longer got a Cerebellum with 2. What I'm maybe hearing is that I'm just a cog in the machine. High Octane, rest in peace. Welcome back, 2025. I'm gonna pay 1. I'm gonna create 2 golden cog tokens. I'm going to crank both of these, which means for the first time in a long time, a mech card puts you up positive action points. So I'm gonna get 2 action points here. I'm going to draw from Puffin for cranking twice, tap a cog, to put this cog in the machine on the bottom of the deck. Just in case if we are going fatigue mode. Well, I have an action point, so let's draw a card.
I'm gonna be so annoyed
With the once per turn action.
if you're just able to play through this Erase Face after taking 6. I'm gonna be annoyed. I just want you to know.
I'm gonna draw a card.
All right. In response to you activating Cerebellum, I am gonna look at the top card of my deck.
You got it.
That is interesting.
Okay, I'm gonna continue to be a cog in the machine. I'm gonna make 2 more cogs. I'm gonna crank both of them to go back to 2 action points. Tap one of these to send this on the bottom of the deck. I will shoot Chum for 2, tapping a cog to give it go again.
Okay, Chum has 4 health left.
Hit Chum for 4 using an action point.
Okay, Chum is dead.
And then I will play out another Cerebellum Processor.
Whew. Oh, goodness me.
I will not crank this one, so this will come in with 2 steam counters.
I'll pass on over to you. We are going to play Portside Exchange. I'm going to discard a card, draw a card. If a yellow card is discarded this way, I make a gold token. And Sea Leg says when this is discarded, I also make a Gold Kiss Rum token. Now I will play Loot the Arsenal. Your next pirate ally attack this turn gets, when this hits a hero, destroy a card in their arsenal. If you do, create a gold token. I will then play Anka Drag Under, pitching 2, having 1 floating, close the chain. But I've now made a gold, so it's free, and I don't have to worry about Gold Baited Hook when I activate it to say, when I spend this 1 floating to attack you with Anka Drag Under for 5, not only will it destroy your arsenal, but it will also steal your gold and make me a gold. Gold Baited Hook here is actually looking pretty impressive in this game. It bought some equipment pieces early from Aidan. We saw how that turned out. And now on this turn, I'm threatening to take a gold from him on a turn that he has 2 Cerebellum Processors ready to go. So you have to imagine he needs that gold to make his golden cog and crank, draw a card, and find the extra action points to actually make these 2 Cerebellums really tick. So once again, I'm finding disruption in weird ways, and we're trying to just put the pieces together and actually put ourselves into the victor's column. I really need to take cards from you, brother. You got 2 Cerebellums.
Block 6.
Heard. So even though Gold Baited Hook, I did not get any gold on that attack. I did make a gold earlier in the turn, so I get to keep my hook around. Have a card still left in my hand, so I will draw 3.
Start of my turn, these Cerebellums will tick on down. The best thing I can do here is crack a gold. Paying it and see if you have any response.
I do have a response. I can't let you draw. I'm going to go ahead and discard a card with Watery Grave. It will be Sawbone's Dock Hand. So now when you finish resolving your gold, you also discard. You did that.
I will discard, and then I will just send 3 into Anka, no boost. Tough break for the Sky Pirate.
I can't punish you, brother. So the way I have to do this is I have to activate Gravy Bones here to draw a card, and then I will go ahead and discard. It's nice, Fate Foreseen. Then I will play a Loot the Arsenal. This is, once again, giving my next pirate ally attack this turn. When this hits a hero, destroy a card in their arsenal. If you do, create a gold token. I will then go ahead and play out Sawbones because I have played a blue card, and then I will pitch another Fate Foreseen. My gold is gone because I lost it with Gravy Bones. Once again, a not very offensive hand. My last gold, but I attack.
Build your own CNC.
Build my own CNC. Attack with Sawbones. 4/6 on hit. Get that arsenal. Get me my gold back.
Ah! I thought I was playing against a Necromancer, not an assassin. My arsenal has been under threat this entire game. I've lost so many threats out of my arsenal. What is this Necromancer? Bro, like, my final little boom grenade, I'm going to have to just say goodbye to. Because unfortunately, when you do boost, you do run the line. Our brain has been off on the boosts. But now, you get to the point of the game where the brain should actually start caring about the boosts. And the boosts have been full of red cards. And I've got red cards in my hand. I can't block with these. The boom grenade is 4 damage. I'm just gonna have to give up the boom grenade. And I know I said that I needed boom grenades to connect to get over the finish line now that the maximum velocities have gone, and now I got the red cards in the banish zone. This is gonna be like the final turn of actually being able to push some offense back, and he's here looting my freaking arsenal. Gravy, get off my ship! I really don't like Sawbones. I really don't like this guy. He's kind of, I don't know, he's kind of the scariest one. Yeah, you set him up to be so scary.
Wow.
You're looting?
I'd love to loot the arsenal right now. But if you give me 2 cards, I'm honestly also still.
No blocks.
First.
Floating.
Sure. Take those.
Yeah, it's up to you. You got reactions?
Down to 17.
Trigger my loot the arsenal.
I'll destroy a boom grenade.
And I will trigger my loot the arsenal and get my gold back.
This Cerebellum will, at long last, die. That will tick down. This will be the last Cerebellum turn, so I wish to make the most of it by playing this cog in the machine, pitching a red.
I see what's being hoped for here.
2 cogs. Crank both of them to get 2 action points.
I will let this one go.
I will draw a card from Puffin. It's another red. Let's draw a card. Use an action point. Please, mama.
Did Mama deliver?
If mama says. Yes.
I'm swearing so much because I'm a pirate. Because I'm a pirate on the high seas. So I have a mouth like a dirty, rotten scoundrel of a man. Like a man who's been sunbaked his entire life, ready to finally find a treasure on Treasure Island. What's up? Your turn. I don't know. Just play the game. Just play the game. I don't know. Just play the game. I don't know.
0 to 16. Boost. Interesting. 4. Catch your face.
So much of Gravy Bones is like, okay, let me think about my whole turn.
Well, you haven't even seen the top card of your deck yet.
I know. I have to even think about if I do something before I look at the top card of my deck.
Word.
Girl.
Girl.
I don't know.
Call me Hightail.
1 cog short.
What do you need another cog for? Am I about to see?
You're about to see.
So that changes things.
Fate proceed.
I will put this to the bottom.
There's 1 in the pitch. Now there's 1 at your face. Throttle. Boost.
You are losing the red like crazy.
6 at you.
I'm gonna look at the top with Compass of Sunken, whatever. You're so lame. I can't just eat 6. I probably have to try to fatigue you a little bit. I don't think I can just eat 6. I don't think that's smart. I'm gonna block 3.
Take 3.
Take 3.
Close the chain.
Yeah.
Activate Foundry Heart.
Gee, oh, we're back.
2 resources for the Palantir Aeronaut.
Did
The
not kill
defending
yourself.
hero must defend with an equipment they control if able. And then it has a thrice per turn instant. Tap a cog you control. This gets +1 if this is the 3rd time you've activated this ability. Destroy any defending card.
I see why you're like,
1 cog short.
I'm gonna go to reactions and play Sink Below. I will block for a total of 4 on your 6.
Well, I do have an instant. I will tap both of these cogs, and it's not 6, it's 8.
Yeah. So I'm blocking 4 on 8. I take 4. Down to 15.
Pass back to you.
Took a huge lick on this turn, but it's gonna let me establish a second ally and actually get some offensive pressure in as well. And as soon as you start attacking with the allies, that's when the Gravy Bones math really starts to get quite good. I was happy to take some damage given the way these last couple turns have gone. Aidan has lost maximum velocities. He's lost these big cards to his boosts. I need to actually put some pressure on so that at the end of the game, I can actually close it out.
Call to the grave, Aidan.
Yep.
I'm gonna search my deck for a card. It's gonna be the Sawbones I pitched last turn.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I played a blue card, so I can go ahead and play Sawbones with Go Again, thanks to the Compass. And then with my Dead Threads, because an ally has hit the bin, I will gain a resource. I'll attack you with the Sawbones that just came out. 4, 6.
No blocking.
Taking 6,
Taking 6 all the way down to 11.
pass it on back.
Cogs go, Cerebellum goes. I will start things off with an Underloop,
Yep.
targeting Sawbones. 4, boost. When this hits, put it on the bottom of the deck.
There it is, and there's the blue you pitched. And now if I activate both Sawbones here, both of their effects will be spent. So I will not. Heads to the bottom. Face down because of Watery Grave.
Face down because of card legality. 4 at that Sawbones.
Whoa, look at the top. 4 at that Sawbones is good with me. To the bottom it goes.
It's back.
I'm gonna chart the high seas.
Charting them.
Looking at the top 2.
Yep.
Pitching a blue. Putting a yellow in my graveyard.
Yep.
Making a second gold. I do, however, have 3 floating. Is go this with Go Again. Use my Gold Kiss Rum to give my next pirate action Go Again. Spend my 3 floating to attack you for 4. Do I have a yellow card? I do have a Loan Shark. This Loan Shark will go to the bottom.
Yep. You make a gold.
And make another gold.
Arf, arf.
Arf arf. And this is 4 with Go Again as my Gravy Bones is tapped and my Gold Kiss Rum is gone.
Can't respect this. I'm gonna take 4.
Okay.
Down to 7.
Play this thing to go ahead and make my allies be free. Then I will go ahead and play this Rigor Mortis. And I will pass. I could have actually used my Gold Kiss Realm to just get Go Again off of my Rigor Mortis from hand, swung with it because I have Go Again and get 2 extra damage on the attack instead of the Scuba on attack trigger. But it's been really hard for me to find gold in this game, and Gravy Bones feels a lot better when you're able to utilize the hero ability, smooth out the hands, discard the allies, get rid of some no block. So I actually just valued a little more gold rather than the extra damage, given where we are in this game, given the amount of defense I might have to present to actually push Aidan away into the depths and maybe fatigue him. Sorry, it's just, he's losing a lot of good red attacks. Like, I'm not trying to. I'm a nice guy. I'm not just Mr. Fatigue. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
I will play this cog in the machine. Pitching riches, all my wealth. It's going to make me a gold on the pitch, and then I will make 2 cogs. Thinking on this cranky. Let's only crank one of them this time, so we'll get 1 action point back, and then I will tap one of these cogs to put this on the bottom of the deck. We will Puffin, destroying this gold to make another cog, and this one we will crank and draw a card. Pitch here to blunderbuss the rigor mortis. Tap that cog, give it go again. Let's hit the dog.
Hit the dog.
We will go no boost here.
I'll look at the top of my deck. Then I'm gonna let Scuba die.
Yep. Untap.
Big ship. Big ship, but no Go Again. Pitching 2 yellows. Just 7. Destroy your arsenal on hand.
Big ol' ship, but not the biggest I've seen. I have 1 block remaining on my heart, and your deck is looking a lot better than mine. So I'm just gonna swing as hard as I can. I will block for exactly 1, please.
No problem there. Take 6.
I will take 6 all the way down to 1. I got 1 cog and a dream. We've been riding high in the skies, shooting at them from the Cogworks dovetail. The winds are dying down, the engine is running flat, and I am sinking out of the sky towards the sea. And the sea is this freaking guy's domain. My deck is dwindling. Luckily, somehow, there are no guys on the board. There's no crew to be seen. It is literally just Gravy staring up at me from his ship, 1 eye twitching, and it's looking like it's just gonna be a one-on-one scrap at the end here. Now, I think maybe my 1 potential out is the fact that Gravy is kind of fatigable in that you can run him out of allies, and I have a somewhat of a cool infinite loop with my Tropoldani and my cog in the machine. The question is, will I actually even be able to get to that potential win con? At the end of the day, he can just take his ship and ram it into me, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to live that. Start things off. That throttle.
Yeah, I remember that throttle.
You remember that?
Yeah.
For 6, go again.
I'm going to look at the top. I will say no blocks. I will move to reactions.
Okay.
Block with the sink below. I'll put this card at the bottom. I'll draw this card.
Take 2.
Taking 2. Down to 13.
I will shoot you for 2 with the blunderbuss. 2, go again, tapping the cog.
I will not block your 2 here. I will take 2 down to 11.
4 more.
Sink.
Ah!
For real? For real.
That's all good. Head on over to what may be my final turn.
I'll play Call to the Grave.
As you call Chum
It's a friendly first
to your
mate.
side.
I'm gonna call Chum.
We never met Chum.
Well, let me play him first. I've Called to the Grave.
Yep.
Which means Gravy Bones now lets me play cards with Watery Grave. I need 1 more resource because I only have a blue in my hand, so my Dead Threads will
Get you
make
that
me a
1.
resource. Then I will spend 3 more. Chum!
There he is.
Oi, how are ya? I just thought we could get along quite well. I feel like you might just want to give me a little hug. Just bring it on in.
Now I've played this with Go Again. I will go ahead and attack you for 4.
Block 6.
All right, that covers up my 4. I'll pass it over to you.
Cog gone. For 1 last time, I would love to pitch my Tropoldani. I will make a goal swinging this under loop that could for the 3rd time this game at your face. I don't think I'm gonna be boosted.
You'll never believe what I drew. It's a card that blocks 4.
Boom.
Bum.
The final loop.
The final loop gone. We've seen Chum.
Yep.
We've seen the other homies. But finally.
Whaler
Imagine. No, but I do have, I believe, what will be a fitting killing blow. As with these 2 blue cards in the pitch, Gravy Bones hops into his ship, the Dreadnought, as the conqueror of the high seas swings in 8 with a go again. One of those cards is the Fabled.
One of those cards is the Fabled. One of those cards is a Bronze Cog. The other 2 cards, just 2-3 blocks. That's looking like 1-2 damage with go again, and then 4 for free if you wanted to send me all the way down to -5. Only one pirate can rule the seas. And today it is not the one from the sky.
And today, I'm just looking for the one piece. No, I'm kidding. A victory. I'm just looking for the one piece of victory.
It's all gravy, baby.
It's all gravy, baby.
Gaze not into the black abyss of the ocean's eye if you're not ready for what may yet stare back your way. For the depths of my lady's ice-cold clutch holds monsters, rum, and an endless embrace.
Gravy Bones, man. I'm so excited about all these high seas heroes. Puffin is so fascinating. This was my first take on this list. I think that you can really, really break the aggro mask with her, and she does stuff super differently. I can't wait to see the ways that she'll differ from the usual mono mech strategy.
Turns out even undead shambling monsters can do karate. This deck is so fun. It is such a blast to play. That game was truly one of the best games I've played in a very long time. The ability to come back from a disadvantaged position and utilize disruption and incremental advantage in weird ways on multiple axes to actually come across and win. It's like my favorite.
I had some very, very unfortunate luck in this game, and literally halfway through shooting it, kind of realized that this Palantir Aeronaut is not the ship that I want in this matchup. I want that Jolly frickin' Bludger, man. Interestingly enough, dude, that frickin' Jolly Roger would probably be sick in this.
Jolly, the overpower?
The overpower and steal items, like grab your gold kiss.
Why aren't you playing it?
It has an on hit that is just always live, and you can tap a cog to give it overpower. This is all day one deck building shenanigans. That is a slam dunk in this matchup, being able to send in that overpower to force through those boom grenades. And also, I went through so much trouble to keep Gravy off of his gold. Imagine if I could just steal it from him and his rum. So I will be definitely trying that out in the future of this list. Can't wait to play more Puffin. Can't wait to play Marlin. High Seas is just firing on all cylinders in my brain.
Aidan and I have had such a blast. We've talked about just like wanting to play the high seas heroes into each other over and over again because it's so fun. Stealing gold and trading back and forth, and Gravy Bones is no exception. I absolutely love this deck, and I've had so much fun playing it. Shout out to, of course, Andy Portillo, the merchant hero, for the Gravy Baby shirt. This was a total surprise. We literally got it like the day before we shot, and I was like, well, I know what I'm wearing. So shout out to him and the feisty locals. I guess the final thing I'll leave you all with is,
Another piece of gold for Gravy Bones' pirate treasure hoard! Ah!
Mr. Karate.
who knew he was so agile and
So
flexible?
agile, yeah, so flexible. Look at that high kick.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
I thought I was the high tail.
No, turns out I'm the high kick, and you have to imagine when Gravy Bones does this, the leg might just go.
It's a projectile, actually. Yeah. Everyone's been asking, where's the weapon? It's
Leg.
that.
Fun game.
Yeah.
Really fun game.
You want to run it back?
I'd love to run it back. We're gonna straight up after this. We're gonna play. That is what we're doing. So fun. High Seas just really seems to be exactly what everyone was hoping.
Peak.
Everyone was imagining when they saw the pirate art spoiled for the first time. Like, it's real. It's hype. It's fun.
Yeah, it's so fun to play. I am just so thrilled about this.
Brand new armory deck.
Yeah, brand new armory deck, which I think is like perfect thing to do. You're introducing a new class. We all remember how Assassin felt when it first released, giving that extra little boost to Mr. Bones, opening up that sail, catching a nice tailwind. Anka.
Sawbones, and honestly, even like loot the arsenal, loot
Oh
the
my
hold,
God!
right? Like,
Loot the arsenal.
Yeah.
Loot the hold is
they're great. Blue starter can get you your card out from the graveyard and then staple an on hit on top of it. It is absolutely what the deck needed, and it would definitely be too strong in the limited format.
My
but
gosh.
to be able to just like print them right into CC, so great. And you want to know what's even better about the Graveyard's Armory deck is the fact that one of you
is getting one
right now. Here's how you can enter into our giveaway.
You are going to head on down into the comment comments section and let us know which of the Gravy Bones crew is your favorite shipmate.
Or you can also head on over to either Twitter or Blue Sky, post a link to this video and answer that very same question, or which hero are you most excited about from High Seas. We're gonna pick a winner in a week or two from one of those 3 places randomly. We will get a Gravy Bones Armory deck over to you. US only on this one. We've been doing a lot of international shipping recently and it is tricky. So this one, I'm so sorry, US only.
Yeah, that shipping has been a beast for all of our lovely patrons. We really wanted to thank them so much. It's been so cool seeing those mats arrive in the wild and getting those pictures in the Discord, getting texts from friends in the community saying, I see an Ultra Pro 3 floating mat in the wild. It really warms our hearts, and that's like really what this is all about, sharing that love for Flesh and Blood with all of you. So if you want to chat with us, talk all things Flesh and Blood all the time,
and get extra gameplay videos and an extra podcast style video, as well as a bunch of extra exclusive content, you can join the Patreon at the link below and help us out directly.
shout outs to all of our sponsors again, UltraPRO, FabRec, and Legend Story Studios, keeping it all going for us, and yeah,
Run
let's
another game.
go again.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Flesh and blood, flesh and blood.